See, this tells you how little I take off. My children, I'm either at home or at work.
I recognize the tune. I can't place where it is in the game.
It's a fairy song.
It is the fairy song, right?
Yep.
You made it back to civilization alive.
I just asked if they had a couch.
I wear a ring that's the Song of Storms, which is, I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that one.
Shit, whatever.
That's awesome.
Close enough.
No,
I
try
knew
it
what you were
again.
going for.
That's awesome.
Sounds really cool. I'm actually, I haven't actually tried in a long time, but one of the things I've thought about doing is learning Song of Storms on harmonica, which sounds badass.
Yeah. I should do that. I play harp too. So
I can do some on a recorder when I occasionally find my recorder in storage.
Yeah, but it's really hard to make recorders sound cool.
It'll never be as cool as a guitar. I wish I had learned guitar instead of like clarinet or piano, because you're never just gonna find a clarinet in a lobby of a hotel or like of a hospital.
I have a
wherever.
super random clarinet
You'll
at my house. Because I learned clarinet back in middle school, high school as well.
Mm-hmm.
And as a graduation present, one of my friends in band got me a Victory clarinet, which is a all metal clarinet.
Oh, that's cool.
And it's kind of ridiculous, but it's not worth fully refurbishing, so it doesn't work perfectly. Because turns out nobody actually wants metal clarinets, even though they're super cool looking, because they don't stay in tune quite right. They are inevitably sharp.
I played a bass clarinet for a while. It's
I did
basically
that too
like.
in high school.
Oh, you did too?
Yeah.
That's cool.
That's why transitioning to the tenor saxophone in college was pretty
clarinet's
easy.
like bass clarinet's kind of like a weird
And then the
like
instrument I was
transition.
best at was the instrument I transitioned to in college, which was a baritone. Not a bari sax,
Whoa,
a
that's a big
baritone,
difference.
Which was a giant fat trumpet. So
I hated band more than anything else. Learning to play the clarinet was one of the worst experiences of my life.
Wait, were you in band in Wayzata?
Yeah, I had to. They forced you to.
Were you in marching band?
No.
Wait,
I was in
was
like.
I in band with you though? Oh wait, no, I was I was
No.
different year than you.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you would have been in.
Jamie, look,
would've
if
been
No,
I'm
wait,
right
I
there.
wasn't band in high school. It was middle school where we had
Oh, okay.
obligatory, pick your instrument,
Okay.
So, yeah.
And I wasn't as into it, but I ended up I wish I could have been one of the kids that got like percussion or something like that, where they got to play like
Cool.
all the fun stuff like xylophone, drums, and all that.
turns out
But,
clarinet is evil. As much as I love it because I learned how to play it, clarinets are evil. For
What makes
multiple
them evil?
reasons. The first on the shit list of things about a clarinet is the fucking register key.
I don't know how to play.
Mm-hmm.
Every other instrument, octave key. What does the clarinet have? Register key. What does it mean? You have to learn 3 sets of fingerings instead of 1.
I don't even
is
remember
true.
any of that shit. I just remembered it was uncomfortable for
going
my
over the
hands
break?
and
There's a
painful.
key that makes the note go up 12 steps as opposed to 8 steps.
Like going over the break was kind of hard to do.
Yeah, that's the
Too.
register key.
Yeah.
All I know is that
It's been
I
a
hate
long time.
reed wind instruments because reeds were the worst thing ever.
And they always broke, and you had to buy new ones.
Yup, and they tasted horrible, and it was disgusting, and you always had to use a new one because in between the weekend, your reed would get like mildew on it and shit like that.
It wasn't quite that bad.
I don't remember it being that bad.
I feel like
but-
trumpets are
It's-
more
it's
gross
probably
because they have
exaggerations,
like
but-
you have a whole valve that just empties all the spit of your
Yeah.
trumpet onto the
Yeah,
floor.
that is a thing.
That was,
Spit valves are a thing on brass instruments. But there's some fun things about brass instruments too. Like when you're in the marching band in college and it's going to be below freezing during your performance the next day, you get to use the special valve oil, which is just vodka. Because vodka doesn't freeze. So you're just pouring vodka down your instrument. Not great for the instrument.
I was
but-
also never able to really read music, like sheet music, very well, so that was a hindrance as well. I just had to memorize all the fingerings, and it was just awful.
That probably is
And
the
like
main reason
the
why I
fingerings on a
makes
clarinet are like
sense.
the least logical thing ever. You're constantly like skipping
I can
holes
still
and
do
stuff like
everything,
that.
Yeah, they're.
Yeah.
I'll agree with you on
Yeah.
that one. Fingerings on clarinets are hard.
There's a lot of.
To be fair, the saxophone isn't much better because the saxophone has like 36 buttons on it.
Dang.
At least saxophones are cool, though. You know, like if you can play the sax,
If you can do that song like the.
you
That's
can
something you can play by itself.
right, like you could wander into a bar and then like go in the corner and softly play like a saxophone. People are gonna be like, that guy is a fucking sex god or something like that, you know. Whereas if you do the
classiest
same with
person
the
in the
clarinet,
bar.
people are like, get the fuck out of my bar.
Okay, how about the French horn?
The skill, the
French
floor
horn
on
has
a-
gotta
the
be-
floor on a clarinet is much higher than the floor on a saxophone to be cool. But like a really good clarinet player is still cool.
But French
I
horn,
suppose
though,
if
I
you're
think
like
that's
a
probably the
niche
least, or flute.
person that
You're never
like
gonna
does video
play-
game songs
Don't
or
mess with
something,
the
then
Yaz
maybe.
flute,
But
man.
I guess flute you could fit into jazz, but yeah, you can't. There's no clarinet, or there's
Flute
no
by
clarinet
itself
or
isn't
French horn
great.
in jazz.
I mean, unfortunately, no
blues or
instrument beats
any
the
genre.
acoustic guitar in coolness. But
Yeah, not as.
You got that right.
This is true. But you can bring a guitar with you, but you can't bring a piano with you.
yeah,
You might,
well,
you
can.
might
There's
find
like
a piano.
portable pianos.
I
and
suppose,
stuff.
yeah, that's true.
It's really weird.
Should get some more Zelda songs.
I forgot to tell you, Mike, when I was looking up stuff about instruments and stuff like that, I was looking at all sorts of like alternate instruments I could try and get into, like the dulcimer and stuff like that. And in the end, I just decided that like I could probably actually find a bass acoustic, but I probably can't find all these weird ass instruments I kept coming up with.
A harpsichord
I
or
mean,
something.
You can, but it's
It's pricier. The more obscure the instrument,
Yeah.
the price goes up. Like I was looking
Yeah.
for
Alex, I got
advice on like bass acoustics and like louder ones, and everyone said there's no such thing as a loud, hearable bass acoustic guitar.
No.
And this one guy was like, you could get a guitar on. And I'm like, what the fuck's a guitar on? And he's like, oh, it's the bass version of the mariachi guitar, and it's like this gigantic ass thing, and it's like, what the hell?
Awesome.
You know,
All right,
honestly-
I got an obscure instrument for you. Alex, you need to learn the theremin.
No, fuck that.
if you want to learn the bass, what you got to be willing, you got to be willing to drop an extra like $80, $90 for just a 1/4 inch cable to plug in, and just buy like a cheap 10-watt little.
It's not
little
so much-
battery-powered amp.
Yeah.
Just just so that you can be heard, like even if you're sitting inside,
Yeah.
playing to a song that you're familiar with to learn.
Yeah.
You're gonna want to hear yourself.
And
So,
I
like,
don't even mind, like, the stuff that you guys are doing on, like, there is really nice and soft. And, like, if I had a acoustic guitar, it wouldn't be drowned out by that, you know?
No.
But
no.
it's like, it's for me, the biggest thing is that if I do get one, I'll probably go acoustic electric so I could plug it in if, I wanted to. But I do like the option to do acoustic, 'cause I like the ability to just, like, bring